This video is brought to you by Go Nano.
Is it fraud or just greed? Let's talk about Allstate secrets. Allstate is being dragged back to the court over a secret claims program built by McKinsey. It's the second major case of 2026 to accuse an insurance company of fraud. But will we ever see the proof? Homeowner just sued Allstate in federal court. His name is Richard Hill. He says Allstate wrongfully denied 2 wind and hail claims on his home. The first storm was in 2024. Allstate sent an adjuster out about a week later and the estimate came back at $0. They said the damage was from normal wear and tear. But according to the complaint, Allstate's own agent had concerns about inspection. The agent allegedly complained that the adjuster report did not include any photos of the roof. She called it very unprofessional. Then, about a year later, another storm hit the property. This time, Richard here hired a public adjuster. The PA documented hail impacts and water intrusion all over the property. The estimate came out to $130,000. Allstate denied again. They said the damage was the same as the damage from 2024 claim. Obviously, the homeowner disagrees with all of this, and that's why they are suing. But this case could be bigger than a claim dispute. The complaint says the denials are tied to Allstate Claims Core Process Redesign Program, CCPR for short. Allstate hired the famous consulting firm McKinsey in the early 90s. The goal was to redesign their claims operation, of course. Keep all money in and no money out. Instead of making claims more accurate, the complaint says CCPR was designed to systematically cut payouts. It accuses the company of predetermining claim values based on profit goals. Allstate allegedly trained adjusters to use exclusions whenever possible, even if they are not factually supported. I'm gonna buy me a shirt, allegedly. And they use something called the good hands boxing glove strategy. That means a friendly face up front, but the hard ball behind the scenes. Allstate has not filed a response to these allegations yet, but the timing is interesting because all of this sounds similar to another big case. Oklahoma's Attorney General is suing State Farm over their Hail Focus initiative. The AJ says State Farm secretly used internal standards to deny or reduce roof claims while selling policies as replacement cost coverage. He said it could be one of the largest frauds in Oklahoma history. Both cases are about alleged secret programs used to cut payouts, and they repeat some of the same claims that adjusters from both companies testified in front of Congress last year.
My estimate was rejected and I was advised to alter it to a lower figure.
Were the alterations that you were told to make consistent with your own review of the property and your own assessment of the damage?
No, sir.
Different companies, different states, same basic question. Are roofs claims being adjusted based on the policy and damage or the carrier greed? So far, there haven't been any discovery materials in either case, and that will be crucial. A single claim file only tells you what happened to one homeowner, but internal training materials, claim guidelines, scorecards, software rules, and incentive programs can show whether the same thing is happening over and over again. Homeowners and attorneys are trying to get behind that. So far, they haven't been able to. Nothing has been proven. But between these two cases and Senate hearing, you have to wonder if it's just a matter of time. Comment below what you think about the story. Comment below how bad this problem is for Allstate and State Farm. I personally read all of my comments, and I'm pretty sure people who watch our channel would like to read your comments, especially if you're a contractor and dealing with the Allstate and State Farm denials on a regular basis. Comment below, and I'll see you in the next video.
I highly doubt you know about this. 90% of the time, you don't need to replace your roof. A Go Nano new roof exists because roof replacement was broken. Too expensive, too wasteful, and most of the time, it's done way too soon. As homeowners, we were tired of only having one choice. So we created an alternative. With one Go Nano new roof spray treatment, we refurbished the shingles you already have. It's backed by science, real data, and a 10 to 15-year guarantee. Protection from moss and algae. We double the impact protection against hail and water, and we stop and retain your granules by 80%. And it will only cost you about 85% less than the cost of a new roof. So before you spend a dime, get a free quote and see if your roof qualifies. Find out if a new roof is all you really need.